Morning.
Good morning. I am calling case 200626 and 0625. This would be City of Romulus versus Janae Bass. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ivan Land, P65879, appearing on behalf of Ms. Bass, who's present on the screen, Your Honor. We have no objection to having this matter by Zoom.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I make a motion on this?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No problem, Your Honor. So on this case, this was up about 6 months ago in front of Judge Green. There was a deal that we would adjourn it for 6 months, no new criminal violations, and if the defendant completed an anger management class and she didn't return to the place of incident, we would dismiss or reduce this case to would be a double parking with a court cost of $500. She has completed it. Mr. Bass has sent me, or excuse me, Mr. Land has sent me the information on the completion of anger management. So at this time, the people are going to move to amend this to a double parking with the fine of a court cost of $500 on this.
Any objection, Mr. Land?
No objection. That's the correct recitation of what we agreed upon, Your Honor.
How much time does your client need to pay the 500?
Your Honor, she has it right now. She tried to pay it before, but the system wouldn't allow her to pay it. So she does have it right now.
Okay, I'll put a note in the file that she's to pay within 7 days, puts us at April the 8th, 2021. She should be able to go online and pay it and they'll apply it, or if she wants to bring it to the courthouse or mail it in. However she wants to do it is fine.
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
No, just good luck with your career as a nurse, Ms. Bass.
Thank you. Thank you so much, prosecution.
Anything else, Mr. Land?
Yeah, congratulations, Your Honor. I did not know you were a judge. Congratulations.
Oh.
And I just wanted to tell you, stay safe.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day. Thank you, Ms. Bass. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Calling 21 RP 00802 A and B, City of Romulus versus Rodney Van Ryendam.
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Sir, is there a reason why you're not sitting up?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's court. I know it doesn't feel like it because you're at home, but this is actually court. This matter was scheduled for arraignment. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
State your name for me, sir.
Rodney Van Ryendam.
Sir, it's alleged that on March the 2nd, 2021 in the city that if you plead guilty to the open intox in the vehicle, that they will dismiss the furnishing alcohol to a minor. Would you like to proceed with the arraignment pretrial this morning in the plea, or would you like the opportunity to speak to a court-appointed attorney?
I would like the opportunity to speak to a court-appointed attorney.
Mr. Jadala?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. Opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf.
Yes.
You'll give up your rights to appeal. Sir, is it true that on Sir, I'm gonna, on the interfering with police. Same, $100 fine, $100 court cost, $75 crime victims, $50 state cost, $20 fund fee, $50 late fee, and $50 bench warrant fee. And what you need to do is contact our collections department when you're able to start making.
How much is all of that? We got to go back, because if I got to, I can't even, I'm gonna be right back in the same situation with a warrant because I can't pay none of this. And I might as well take this to trial because I can't pay that. And I'm gonna be right back in the same situation. I cannot pay that. I can't work. I cannot work, and I don't have no source of income. And you just ran off at least about $500-600 worth of fines, if not more, and I can't pay that.
What do you propose, Mr. Carey?
Ma'am, do you want to see my injuries?
No, sir, no, Mr. Carey.
There's no way that I can work. I don't have any income. We're going to be right back in front. I'm going to be in front of you for non-payment with a warrant, and I can't. What can I do? I cannot pay it. I just got out of prison for 2 years. I got out July the 1st. I haven't been able to work. I had a surgery September 21st. I have not been able to work. I don't have no source of income. So you're putting me in a situation where I'm going to have another warrant and I'm going to be locked up for something that I cannot pay. I can't pay it.
Where does another warrant come from? If you
Because another warrant's going to come in because I'm not going to be able to pay this money that you're asking me to pay. I'm not going to be, I can't work. I don't have no income. I don't have any income.
Mr. Carey, do you have a date where you're projected to be able to return to work?
My doctor told me it's going to be 6 months to a year for the healing process. And even after then, I'm never going to be back to normal. Ever. Ever. When my appendix ruptured, the poison infected so much of my intestines, I'm never going to be normal again.
Mr. Kaplan?
Yeah, Your Honor, I mean, we would have no objection to time served on this. He was incarcerated for quite some time. We leave that to the discretion of the court.
Mr. Carey, did you hear the comments that the prosecutor just made?
Yes.
You'll get credit for time served and we'll close these matters out.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, that's it.
Have a good day, sir.
You too.
Mr. Jadala, were you prepared to go forward on this other matter?
Yes, Your Honor.
Recalling Ryan Dam.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P6186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Brian Dan. Your Honor, at this time, I'm going to respectfully request an adjournment. Mr. Brian Dan is currently on probation or parole, and by taking the plea, I fear that he may violate himself. And I wanted to make sure that he spoke with his probation or parole officer first and see if a plea to an open intox would violate him. So we know how to best resolve this matter, Judge.
Mr. Jadala, as to the arraignment portion of our hearing this morning.
We're going to waive formal reading and stand mute, Judge.
And as to bond.
Your Honor, Mr. Ryan Dem has let me know that he does not have a case history. He fully intends on coming to all court dates as ordered. Your Honor, he is currently on probation and he's compliant. He's done everything that he needs to do while on probation.
Mr. Kaplan, any comment?
No, Your Honor, we leave that to the discretion of the court.
Bond is set at $3,000 personal. Sir, you're to consume, possess, purchase no alcohol during the pendency of this matter. Your adjourned date will be June 17th, 2021.
June 17th, ma'am.
Yes, sir. At
June.
9:20 a.m. It'll be
9
back with me.
a.m.
The court is going to mail notice to you with that date and the Zoom information, okay?
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Sir, you're all set. You have a good day. We'll see you in June.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. This is 21 RP 00235 A and B, City of Romulus versus Dante Faulkner.
Yes,
State your name for me, please, sir.
Dante Faulkner.
Mr. Faulkner, you have two files scheduled with the court this morning. They're scheduled for arraignment pretrial. Sir, it's alleged that on January 17th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you drove while your license was suspended, revoked, or denied, and you're operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Both of these are misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, plus fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There's an offer in the file from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to operating while impaired, the operating while intoxicated, and driving while license suspended would be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Speak to attorney. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Mr. Faulkner. You're going to see an invitation to join the breakout room. You'll meet the attorney, Mr. Jadala, and he'll discuss the pending charges and the offer from the people.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. This is 21 RP 00238OM. This is the City of Romulus versus Erica Hewlett.
Can you hear me?
Could you state your name for me, please, ma'am?
Erica Hewlett.
This is the day and time set for the arraignment pretrial in your case. It's alleged that on January 18, 2021, in the City of Romulus, you engaged in fighting and or violent behavior. Ma'am, this is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail plus $500 in fines and court costs. There's an offer from the people that if you plead guilty to being a disorderly person, the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 6 months. And if you do not incur any additional criminal charges, the matter will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or do you wish to speak to a court-appointed attorney?
I wish to speak to a court-appointed attorney.
He's in a breakout room with another person. As soon as he comes out and resolves the matter ahead of you, we'll send you back in with him.
Thank you.
Just sit tight, ma'am.
I'm bringing somebody in. I don't see them on our docket. I'm going to find out. The person with Angie Clemens, can you hear me? Ma'am, can you hear me?
With the black hoodie and the headscarf on. Ma'am, with the black headscarf? Can you hear me? Ma'am with the black scarf? Does she look connected to you, Marianne? It looks like her audio is connected. I'm not sure.
Well,
Oh,
they're
here.
just trying.
Can you hear now? Okay, there she goes.
Thank you. Ma'am,
Okay.
your name, please.
Asia Gail Clemens.
What are you scheduled for this morning?
I'm sorry.
What are you scheduled for?
I had a court date for an accident that I had.
Yes, ma'am. Here we are, 21RP00222OT. It's the City of Romulus versus Asia Gail Clemens. I have the file, Mary Ann. Do you see it now? Okay. Ma'am, you were scheduled for arraignment pretrial. Alleged that on January 16, 2021, in the City of Romulus, you were in violation of the instruction permit. A misdemeanor punishable up to 93 days in jail, plus cost of $500, fines of $500 and court costs. There's an offer from the prosecutor in the file that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay a fine of $225, the misdemeanor file would be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Yes.
Ma'am, you understand that the court accepts your plea in this matter. You won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have the opportunity to present witnesses on your own behalf.
Yes.
And you still wish to accept the people's offer.
Yes.
The court's going to have you stand mute as to the arraignment on the misdemeanor. Is it true that on January 16, 2021, the City of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
Court will accept your plea of responsible to the double parking, assess a fine of $225. How long do you need to pay that?
About 4 months.
Are you working?
Yes.
You don't have to pay it all at one time, but you're going to need to start making payments. You can contact the court, talk to the collections department, and set up a payment plan, okay?
Okay.
Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Gail Clemens, you understand what's going on?
Yes.
Contact the court, make arrangements on the 225, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna be in Seneca.
You're all set, ma'am. Have a good day.
Okay. Thank you. You as well.
Were you ready, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Judge. Attorney Samar Jadala appearing on behalf of Mr. Founter. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment today, we waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. Your Honor, at this time, we respectfully requesting a pretrial. I've exchanged contact information with Mr. Founter so we can review discovery together and return. I would just ask if the prosecution would keep the offer open from now until the pretrial.
No objection.
Ask to bond in these matters?
Your Honor, Mr. Founter has explained to me, Your Honor, he has a child on the way. He will make every court date as ordered, Your Honor. I don't believe he has a KPS history. We respectfully request a personal bond in the matter.
Mr. Kaplan?
People have nothing to add, Your Honor.
$3,000 personal in both matters. Pretrial will be adjourned to June the 17th, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. Back with me. The defendants to not to consume any alcohol, purchase, consume, possess any alcohol during the pendency of this matter. Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Judge.
Mr. Fortner, you're all set. Have a good day. We'll see you in June.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, you need to go into a breakout room, please, with Ms. Hewlett. She's been charged with a single count of fighting or violent behavior. The offer is disorderly person.
Thank you, Judge.
This is 20 RP 025990M, City of Romulus versus David William Dick.
Morning, Your Honor.
Morning, sir. Would you state your name for the record, please?
David William Dick.
Mr. Dick, this matter is scheduled for arraignment pretrial this morning. It's alleged that on March 17, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed malicious destruction of property. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There's an offer from the prosecutor in the file that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay a fine of $400, that the malicious destruction of property will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I'd like to speak to the attorney.
He's in with another party right now, so if you'll sit tight after he resolves the matter ahead of you, we can put you into a breakout room with him, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Robinson.
Good morning, Judge. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Are you ready on your client, or do you need to speak to the prosecutor?
I think I need to speak to Josh. Yeah,
You'll see an invite from Marianne to go into a breakout room with Mr. Kaplan.
thank you.
Marianne, I need to step off for 1 second. Let me know when they come back out, please.
Mr. Robinson, the one and only.
Hey, Josh, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How you been?
Good. How's your daughter doing?
She's good. She's doing well. What?
Yeah, 950.
Sir, can you hear me? Sir, with the last name of Haney, can you hear me?
Yes.
What is your last name? What are you here for today?
What's the last? My last name is Aimo Musa.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Sorry, that's a this one. Yeah. I'm on AIMUANVBOSA.
And what time are you supposed to be here?
10:50.
Thank you.
10:50.
Okay. Sir, you're supposed to be here at 10:50, so I'm going to put you in the waiting room, okay? And we'll call you back out.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Robinson, Mr. Kaplan, were you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is 20R007883 ABC, 20R007877 A and B. City of Romulus versus Wayne Michelle Investment LLC. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
For the record, Your Honor, Steve Robinson appearing on behalf of the defendant.
What are we doing this morning?
Your Honor, I've spoken with Mr. Robinson. He is working with the Romulus Building Department to get to take care of the issues on this case. We're asking for an adjournment so that he can continue on that process, and then hopefully we can resolve it at the next court date.
Our next date is June the 17th, 2021 at 9:40 a.m. That will be back with me. Yes, my only concern, Mr. Robinson, is that 3 of these are written as misdemeanors. What do you propose to do with the arraignments in these matters?
Your Honor, would the court mind if we just adjourn those arraignments until that same date?
We'll adjourn the entire matter to that date, okay? So we'll see you back here on June 17th at 9:40.
I appreciate it, Judge.
See you in June.
Well, you'll probably see me before then, but I'll see you in June.
We hope so.
Anything else in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Robinson?
No, Your Honor. Have a
I'll
good
see you when
day.
I see you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
You too.
Josh, can I see you off? Can I see you in another meeting room?
Can you see me?
No, Josh.
Oh,
No problem.
Fran, if you don't mind. I thought he said, Judge, can I see you? I was absolutely not.
Sorry.
That's okay. Mr. Jadala,
Your Honor, we're going to be asking for a final pretrial on Hewlett whenever this judge wants to call it.
give me 1 second. Is Miss Hewlett back?
Yes, Judge, I believe she would.
Thanks, Marianne. We're back on the record in Hewlett. Mr. Jadala, you indicated that you wanted a final pretrial as to the arraignment in this matter.
Your Honor, we'd wait for a reading and stand mute. Your Honor, Ms. Hewlett, I believe does not have any past criminal history. She will appear as directed to all future court dates, Your Honor.
Final pretrial will be June 17th, 2021 at 9:20 a.m.
June what?
17th. The court will send you notice, ma'am, 2021 at 9:20 a.m. As to bond in this matter. 1,000 personal. Ms. Hewitt, we'll see you in June, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
Mr. Jadala, Mr. Dick is here. He's charged with malicious destruction of property. The offer is double parking, $400. Mary Ann's gonna send you an invite into a breakout room, Mr. Dick.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mary Ann, if you want to get these iPhone people situated.
Hi, good morning, ma'am. Can you hear me? Yeah, yes, yes, with the long dark hair. Can you hear me? You're muted.
Ma'am with the black tank top on. I can't hear you.
There we go.
Your audio's connected. There we go.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm a rookie at Zoom. I can. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you guys?
I'm good.
Okay, cool.
Ma'am, with the glasses, what is your name, please?
Nicole Baxter.
Thank you.
This is 21 RP 00239, City of Romulus versus Nicole Baxter. State your name again for me, please, ma'am.
Nicole Brita Baxter.
Ms. Baxter, today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial. It's alleged that on January 18, 2021 in the city of Romulus, you engaged in fighting and or violent behavior. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail. Fine of up to $500 plus court costs. There is an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to disorderly person, the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 6 months. And if you don't incur any additional criminal charges, the matter would thereafter be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or would you like to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Definitely like to talk to an attorney. I actually have one of my own, Brian Stacy, that I'll call.
Was he retained for this matter?
I had discussed it with him, but I didn't retain him. Can I do it after the fact? I was the one who called 911 because I was assaulted in my house.
No. Don't talk about the case right now. This is not that time. This is just the first appearance. You have not retained an attorney.
No.
But you intend to?
Yes, if I need to, yeah. Yes.
So as for this morning, how do you wish to proceed?
I mean, I'll get an attorney if it's gonna, I'm a rookie at all this, but like, I will get an attorney if it's going to trial, if I need to keep myself out of trouble. I mean, I didn't do anything, but.
Ma'am. This is the arraignment. This is the first appearance in this matter. There's an offer from the people. We have a court-appointed attorney who is in with another defendant right now. And that's why I'm asking, if you'd like to speak to him, you can after he handles a few other matters. If your intention is to retain an attorney, that's something different. That's why I'm asking you how you wish to proceed.
I will retain my own attorney.
As to the arraignment in this matter,
Yes.
today is the day and time for that.
I'm sorry?
Today is the date, is the time for your arraignment.
Today? Okay, so then a court appointed is fine. If I need to have him today.
Mr. Jadala, this is Miss Baxter. She's been charged with fighting or violent behavior. The offer is to a disorderly person, 6 months deferred. But we'll go forward with Mr. Dick. Miss Baxter, if you sit tight for 1 second, there's one matter that we need to handle. And then you can go in with Mr. Jadala, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Recalling case ending 2599, City of Romulus versus David Dick. Mr. Jadala, have you had a chance to speak to Mr. Dick?
I have, Your Honor. For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. At this time, Your Honor, we're requesting a final pretrial where all witnesses must appear as well as some discovery. So, at this time, for purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, we'd like to allocute on behalf of Mr. Dick.
You'd like to do what?
Allocute on behalf of his bond, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Proceed.
Your Honor, Mr. Dick has absolutely no criminal history, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, he indicates that he invokes his presumption of innocence and that he wants to resolve this matter via trial if necessary, Your Honor. He will return to all court dates as required. We respectfully request a personal bond for Mr. Dick.
Mr. Kaplan, any comment?
Nothing from the people. Your Honor.
Bond is set at 1,000 personal. During the pendency of this matter. Oh, no, bond is set at 1,000 personal. Final pretrial will be June 17, 2021 at 9:30 a.m. All witnesses must be present at that date and time. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
Thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Judge. Thank you.
Mr. Dick, have a good day. We'll see you in June. Ms. Baxter, you'll see an invite to go into the breakout room to discuss this matter with Mr. Jadala. Again, it's currently a fighting misdemeanor. The offer is disorderly person.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am, what is your name, please?
Shakita Binion.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last name.
Binion, Binion.
Ms. Binion, it's alleged that on, 20RP02083, City of Romulus versus Shakita Binion. Would you state your name for me again, please, ma'am?
Shakita Binion.
It is alleged, oh, no, Mr. Jadala is already representing you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is from an older case.
It was almost, Marianne, if you, thank you. Multitasking is not as easy as it looks. You want to bring those other people in while we wait for Mr. Jadala? Thank you, ma'am. I was just trying to see, I thought that was a laundry basket. I thought it was the corner or something else. I couldn't quite tell. Oh. Every day is Christmas.
How you doing?
Wonderful. How are you, ma'am?
Fine, and you?
Your full name, please.
Akila Edwards.
And they're gonna rename you. You have a couple of matters in front of you if you sit tight. Mr. Jadala, you're back with Ms. Baxter.
Yes, Judge.
Recalling the case ending 239, City of Romulus versus Nicole Baxter.
And Your Honor, respectfully, Samuel Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Baxter. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, respectfully, I ask this matter to be set for pre-trial to allow Ms. Baxter to retain counsel for all further proceedings.
Thank you, sir. The matter will be scheduled for pre-trial on June 17th, 2021, 9:50 a.m. That will be back with me, defendant to retain counsel. As
That
to,
was June 17th, correct, Judge?
I'm sorry?
That was June 17th.
Yes, sir.
Your Honor,
As to bond in this matter,
Ms. Baxter has no other criminal history, Your Honor. She understands that she used to have no contact with the alleged person that she was fighting with. I just wanted to notify the court that it's a person who mother lives across the street from her. She has no reason to contact her. She has no intention to contact her. But I just wanted to place on the record that if there is any contact, it maybe be incidental or accidental even. It's because she does visit her mother quite a lot, but my client understands to have no kind of assaultive contact with the other person in this matter.
any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Bonds 1,000 personal. Ms. Baxter, good luck to you. We'll see you in June.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, your client Shakita Binion is here. The offer on the dancing without a license is a double parking $300 fine. You need to talk to your,
Yes, so Ms. Binion is double parking $300.
yes, sir.
Thank you.
Can I say something?
Excuse me?
Can I say something?
You're gonna go in the breakout room with Mr. Jadala.
Okay.
Sir with the mask on, what is your name, please?
My name is Arquise Alexander.
Thank you.
This is 20RP03592, City of Romulus versus Arquise Alexander. State your name for me again, please, sir, with the vest on.
My name is Arquise Alexander.
Thank you. Mr. Alexander, this matter is scheduled for arraignment pretrial. It's alleged that on May the 6th, 2020, in the City of Romulus. Hold on one second, sorry.
Okay.
In the City of Romulus, you committed larceny of between $200 and $1,000. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail. Fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There is an offer in the file from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to larceny, the matter will be taken under advisement for 12 months. And if you don't incur any additional criminal charges, the matter would thereafter be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the offer from the prosecutor, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I'm sorry, can you say that again for me?
Would you like to accept the people's offer for the deferred sentence, or would you like to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I'll take that offer.
Excuse me?
I'll take that offer.
Sir, you understand that if the court accepts your plea in this matter, you won't have a trial of any kind, you won't have an opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf?
Yes.
You still wish to enter a plea of guilty to the crime of larceny?
Yes.
You're doing so freely and voluntarily?
I'm sorry?
Doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
You haven't been threatening in any way to get you a plead you guilty in this matter?
Yes.
As for the arraignment, the court is going to have you stand mute. As to the police, sir, is it true that on May 6, 2020, you committed the act of larceny in the city of Romulus?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Is it true that on May 6, 2020, you committed the act of larceny in the city of Romulus?
No, that is not true.
Okay, maybe I misunderstood you. I thought you said you wanted to accept the people's offer.
I do, but you feel me? It's not true.
Okay,
Not true,
then,
but I
Mr.
understand.
Alexander, no. I can't accept your plea if you say it's not true, which is fine. We have a court-appointed attorney available. If you'd like to speak to him this morning, or are you seeking to retain your own attorney or represent yourself?
I represent myself.
So you're declining court-appointed counsel, okay? Mr. Kaplan?
Your Honor, if the defendant doesn't want to take the deal, I mean, he was attempting to steal some AirPods out of the Amazon facility. If he wants to set it for trial, we can set it for trial. The only thing we'd request is a final pretrial. Hopefully try to resolve it short of trial.
Were you able to hear that, Mr. Alexander?
No.
Mr. Alexander, I need you to stand still for just one moment. We'll only take 2 minutes to get this matter concluded, okay?
Oh, my bad. Just they all went on break. I left the break room so I could hear you.
No worries. The prosecutor said that if you're not accepting the offer this morning, we're going to schedule the matter for final pretrial. Okay?
Okay.
Final pretrial will be June 17th, 2021 at 9:50 a.m. That's back with me. Ask the bond in this matter. $3,000 personal. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Alexander?
No.
We'll see you in June, sir. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Mr. Jadala, are you ready with your opinion?
Yes, Your Honor.
Recalling 2083 City of Romulus versus Bingen. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Richardala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Binion. Your Honor, at this time, Ms. Binion would like to avail herself to the plea where she'll be pleading responsible to 1 count of double parking. She just asked for 30 days to pay, Your Honor.
Could you state your name again for me, ma'am?
Shakita B.
Ms. Bing, you heard the comments made by Mr. Jadala this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
And it's true that you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer and plead responsible to double parking?
Yes.
Understanding that the court will assess a fine of $300 that you'll pay within 30 days?
Yes.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter?
I didn't understand what you said.
I said that you understand that if the people accept your plea in this matter, you won't have a trial of any kind?
Yes.
And you still wish to plead guilty, not guilty, you still wish to plead responsible to double parking?
Yes.
Is it true that on March 2nd, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ma'am, the court accepts your plea to double parking. You'll be assessed a fine of $300.
Okay. Where do I
pay by May 1st, 2021?
Where do I pay?
You can either go online and pay to mi34thdistrictcourt.com. You can mail the payment in, or you can bring it to the courthouse. If you bring it to the courthouse, the court officers will process the payment for you.
All righty.
Anything else, ma'am?
No, that's it.
Have a good day.
You.
Mr. Jadala. Akila Edwards. Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Mary Ann, this is 21 RP 00935 A and B, City of Romulus versus Akila Edwards. Ma'am, state your name for me, please.
Akila Edwards.
This matter is scheduled for arraignment trial. It's alleged that on March the 8th, 2021, in the City of Romulus, you gave false information to a police officer. It's a misdemeanor punishable up to 93 days in jail, court costs and fines of $500. Also on that same date in the City of Romulus, you committed the act of assault and battery. Again, a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail plus fine of up to $500 plus court costs. There is an offer from the prosecutor in the file that if you plead guilty to both of these charges, they'll defer sentence for 12 months. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Can you repeat that as far as defer the sentence up to 12 months? I don't
Ms.
understand that.
Edwards, I'm gonna have you go into a breakout room with Mr. Jadala, the court-appointed attorney. He'll explain things to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Jolly, you have the police report sent.
I don't know how you do that so fast, Mr. Kaplan.
I got two computers going on at one time.
Aren't you magical? Mary Ann? It's not even 10 o'clock yet. I am not complaining, don't get me wrong. Webster. Did we do Webster? No.
Sir, by the name of Marquise, can you hear me? Carlos, can you hear me? Huh.
Hello.
Ms. Thomas? This is 20 RP 02702, City of Romulus versus Jade Marie Thomas. State your full name for me, please, ma'am.
Jade Marie Thomas.
Ms. Thomas, today is the day and time set for arraignment pre-trial. It's alleged that on April 7, 2020, in the City of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of reckless driving. Again, it's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail plus fine of up to $500 plus court costs. There's an offer from the people that if you plead responsible to the added civil infraction of careless driving, that the reckless driving misdemeanor will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or would you like the opportunity to speak to a court-appointed attorney? I didn't hear you, ma'am.
The opportunity to speak with the attorney.
There's one matter ahead of you. So if you sit tight when Mr. Jadala finishes the one, I'll send you to a breakout room to discuss the offer with him, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Jadala, were you ready with Ms. Edwards?
I am, Judge.
Recalling the case that ends 935 Romulus versus Edwards.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Samuel Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Edwards. Your Honor, at this time, we're going to waive formal reading and stand mute for purposes of arraignment. And Your Honor, for purposes of the pre-trial portion, Ms. Edwards would like to avail herself to the plea. She's prepared to plead guilty to false info to the police and assault and battery. In exchange, she understands that she will be placed under deferred status for 12 months. And for the record, Your Honor, I have provided in the chat section Ms. Edwards' new address.
I see that. Thank you so much, Mr. Jadala. Ms. Edwards, were you able to hear the comments made by Mr. Jadala this morning?
Yes,
And it's true that you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer and enter pleas of guilty to the two
yes,
charges currently pending, understanding that the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months.
yes,
And ma'am, you understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter. You won't have the opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf.
yes,
And you wish to enter a plea, you're doing so freely and voluntarily.
yes,
You haven't been threatened in any way to get you to plead guilty.
no,
Ma'am, is it true that on March the 8th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you gave false information to a police officer?
yes,
And on that same day, also in the city of Romulus, you engaged in the misdemeanor of assault and battery.
yes,
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor.
As to fines and costs in this matter, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, Ms. Edwards lets me know that she understands she made a mistake. She's remorseful for her mistake. She understands she won't repeat them. She is thankful for the opportunity to make sure these matters go off her record, so it won't impact her severely. We're just going to ask the court to try to put minimal fines and costs due to her financial situation, Your Honor. But she will comply with all orders so she can get the deferred status, Judge.
Any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Ma'am, the court's gonna assess a fine of $100, cost of $200. There's a crime victim's fee of $75, state cost of $50, fund fee of $20. That's $445 and the false information to the police. And the same will be assessed in the assault and battery, 100 fine, 200 cost, $75 crime victims, $50 state cost, $20 fund fee. Inasmuch as this matter will be under advisement for a period of 12 months, you have that period of time to pay these amounts. Please contact the court's collections department and set a payment plan, okay?
okay, so what's the total?
It's $890.
Oh, Lord, okay,
Ms. Edwards, may I have your phone number, please?
734-558-5852.
And ma'am, so long as you don't incur any additional charges during this 12-month period and pay these fines and costs in their entirety, the matter will be dismissed in a year, okay?
Okay, I have a question because I'm going to court for something that happened way before this. So would that I'm not okay. I'm going to court for something that happened way before this. Is it this early?
Did you mention that to Mr. Jadala when you're in the breakout room?
No.
I just don't want you to make any comments on the record that could impact you.
Okay. But oh Jesus. Do I need to go back out and talk to him? I'm sorry about this. I'm not
No, it's not a problem, ma'am. Yeah, you can go back into a breakout room with him.
yeah, I'm not used to this court stuff, but thank you.
Mr. Edwards, accept the invitation to go in the breakout room, please.
This is 21 RP 00998. City of Romulus versus Rosa Carlos Canales. Canales. See the name on the screen. Maybe I'm not saying it right. Connect your audio. Thank you, ma'am. Oh, the mic does not work. Oh, boy. Hold on one second.
Hello.
Mr. Jadala, did Ms. Edwards need something else, or were we all set?
We're all set, Judge.
Thank you, Ms. Edwards. You have a great day. Sir, with the non-working mic, would you chat your phone number to me, please? Thank you. Mr. Rodnick?
Ma'am. Yes, Judge.
I'm looking for your client. Other than that, we're going to call your case.
Oh, gosh. Holy cow. He should have been on. Let me.
No, it's okay. We're not in a rush. There's something I can take in front of you. I just see you sitting there and I don't want you to wait if you don't have to. Mr. Rodnick, I'll call this other matter. Your client might be in our waiting room under a different name. Or it's Judge Martin. I'm gonna put you on speakerphone. No, you're fine. Hold on. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Kaplan, this is 21 RP 00998. City of Romulus versus Rosa Carlos Canales. Sir, would you state your name for the record for me, please?
Carlos M. Canales Rosa.
Canales Rosa, okay. Mr. Canales Rosas does not have a microphone on his computer, so we're able to see him on the screen, and I have him on speakerphone in the courtroom. Sir, is your address still in Rhode Island?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Today's the date time set for the arraignment pretrial. It's alleged that on March the 10th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you were fighting or engaged in violent behavior. It's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail plus fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There's an offer from the people in the file that if you plead guilty to fighting, the matter will be deferred for 6 months.
That should be under 771, Your Honor. I apologize.
Thank you, sir. So it means if you pick up no new offenses within 6 months, the matter will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Can repeat it again, sorry?
There's an offer from the prosecutor for the city of Romulus that if you plead guilty to fighting, the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 6 months. If you do not incur any new criminal charges. The matter would thereafter be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Yes.
For purposes of arraignment, I'm going to have you stand mute. Sir, you understand that if the court accepts your plea in this matter, you won't have a trial of any kind? Uh-oh.
No,
Sorry, but he doesn't understand very well English, so can we have a translator?
Yes, ma'am. We'll have to adjourn the matter, okay?
Okay.
And what's the language?
Exactly.
We're going to adjourn to 6/17/2021 at 10 a.m. I'll put a note in the file that we need a Spanish interpreter. Okay. Sir, did you understand? Or ma'am, did you understand?
Yeah.
Yes, the meeting is gonna be 6/17/2021, you said, right?
Yes, and
AM?
I'm gonna use the same phone number,
Okay.
okay?
Okay.
Anything else in this matter this morning, sir?
No, thank you very much.
Have a good day.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. Marianne, I made a note in the file, so whatever you need to do. Did Mr. Post arrive?
I just spoke with him. He's getting on through somebody else's phone. He had trouble getting on with his phone, so he should be on like right now, any second.
Okay, well, if he's on somebody else's phone, we might not be able to see the name. What
I
happened
told
with
him
Jay
to
Thomas?
put down that it's for Chad Post.
Mr. Jadala, did you speak to Ms. Thomas?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm still here.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, I'm still here. Is there something I need to do on here to be able to?
No, ma'am, you'll see it, well, in a second, you'll see an invitation from to go into a breakout room. There's a single count of reckless driving. The offer is careless driving. You're gonna go into the breakout room and talk to the attorney, okay?
This might be it, maybe.
What's going on? This is 20 RP 02725, City of Romulus versus Chanel Lumpkin. Ma'am, would you state your full name for me, please?
I'm here.
State your
Chanel
name.
Lumpkin.
Thank you. Ms.
Chanel.
Lumpkin, we have a little bit of a delay. That's my apology. Today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial in this matter. It's alleged that on April 18th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed an assault and battery.
That is incorrect.
Ma'am,
I
no,
haven't
no,
had
no,
any
well,
type of food
ma'am,
trip.
we're not at that point yet, okay?
Hello?
Today is just the time for the arraignment in this
Yeah.
matter. We don't get into the facts of the case, okay? Ms. Lumpkin,
Yes.
you're freezing up on me. Did you hear what I just said about not getting into the facts of the case?
Thank you.
I heard you, but I'm confused because okay.
What I'm saying to you, ma'am, Mr. Rodnick, if you can mute yourself, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, sorry.
That's
Yikes.
okay. Ms. Lumpkin, what I'm saying to you is that there has been this charge that you engaged in an assault and battery. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail. Fines of up to $500 plus court costs. Today is just the arraignment, the first appearance in this matter. There is an offer from the people that if you plead guilty to fighting, is that the offer, Mr. Kaplan?
Yeah, the offer would be fighting deferred 12 months, 771.1.
Ma'am, again, this is just the arraignment. You can accept the people's offer. You can proceed on your own, or you can speak to the court-appointed attorney. How do you wish to proceed this morning?
However, I can proceed without pleading guilty because I haven't had any police contact. I don't even know what this is about. I was never in a fight, ever, in my life.
How did you know to appear this morning?
I'm sorry?
How did you know to appear this morning?
I got a paper in the mail about a month ago to appear here, and I never knew what the case was about until this morning. The most police contact I ever had was getting a ticket.
Okay, ma'am, what I'm gonna have you do, I'm gonna have you speak to the court-appointed attorney. There's one matter ahead of you though, so sit tight for 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, were you ready to proceed with Ms. Thomas?
Yes, Your Honor.
Recalling a case ending 2702 Romulus versus J. Thomas. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kevin on behalf of the people.
In fact, for Your Honor, Samuel Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Thomas. Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we waive formal reading and stand mute. Your Honor, for purposes of pretrial, my client would like to avail herself to the plea. Should be pleading responsible to one count of careless driving. The original misdemeanor count of reckless driving is being dismissed.
Ms. Thomas, you heard the statements made by Mr. Jadala this morning.
Yes.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter? You won't have an opportunity to call witnesses or present testimony on your own behalf?
Yes.
And you still wish to plead responsible to the added count of careless driving?
Yes.
Understanding that the original charge of reckless driving will be dismissed?
Yes.
Ma'am, is it true that on April 7, 2020, you engaged in careless driving in the city of Romulus?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Satisfied, Judge.
As to fines and costs in this matter?
Your Honor, we just ask that you consider fines and costs due to Mrs. Thomas's financial situation to be at a minimum.
Ma'am, the court's going to impose total fines and costs of $295. Are you able to pay that within the next 30 days?
Yes.
$295 due on or before May 1st, 2021 on the civil infraction of careless driving. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
No, Judge.
Ms. Thomas, you can either mail that payment in, pay it online, or bring it to the court building, okay?
Okay.
We're all set, ma'am. Have a good day. Ms. Lumpkin. Mr. Jadala, there is a assault and battery with Miss Chanel Lumpkin. The offer is to fighting. 12-month deferred 771.1. Ms. Lumpkin, you're gonna see an invitation to go into a breakout room with Mr. Jadala, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Ms.
And Your
Brown-
Honor, we're ready on post. He's in under the name of Stephanie Selesky.
I see your note and Marianne will get him pulled in.
Ms. Lumpkin, you need to join the breakout room, please.
Oh, Stephanie Gillespie. There we go.
This is 20RP02-640. City of Romulus versus Chad Everett Post. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
Thank you, Your Honor. Randy Rodnick on behalf of Mr. Post.
Mr. Ronick, today is the day and time set for the arraignment pretrial in this matter. Have you had an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor?
Yes, I have, Your Honor, and we are ready to proceed with a plea.
As to the arraignment in this matter,
Your Honor, at this time, we wish to waive the reading and set this matter for pretrial, which we're ready to proceed. We also waive appearance by Zoom.
thank you, sir.
Or-
The offer I have in the file indicates that your client will plead guilty to assault and battery, that the matter will be deferred for 4 months, and your clients to have no assaultive or threatening behavior towards Montrell Tinsley.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. Just a little extra. My client has since moved from that facility. He's currently at the Dixie Lodge, Holly. My client is a paraplegic. My understanding, there was no injuries in this case. My client has no prior record, but he's been through a lot, Your Honor.
Mr. Post, were you able to hear the statements made this morning regarding the plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that if you plead guilty as charged to the assault and battery, the matter will be deferred for 4 months. You're engaged in no assaultive or threatening behavior toward Montrell Tinsley.
Yes, Your Honor.
And so long as you don't incur any additional charges in these 4 months, the case will be dismissed.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer.
Yes.
You understand if you do that, there won't be a trial of any kind in this matter. You won't have an opportunity to present evidence or witnesses on your own behalf.
Yes, Your Honor.
And sir, you're pleading guilty freely and voluntarily.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it true that on March 25th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed an assault and battery?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied,
Your
Mr.
Honor.
Rodnick? Thank you. Mr. Post, the court will accept your plea. The matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 4 months. Matter will be pulled and thereafter dismissed if you haven't violated the terms of the plea offer. As to fines and costs in this matter, Mr. Rodnick?
Your Honor, I would ask that they be reduced considerably. My client is currently a paraplegic. He has no employment. He was in a car accident several years ago that caused this. He's had numerous, 2 years ago, and he's had numerous costs and medical bills and everything else. So whatever you can do, Your Honor, would be fabulous.
What's his source of income?
I think it's just Social Security right now.
I haven't got Social Security yet either. I'm working on that.
Oh,
How
well,
you
you should be
support
getting
yourself,
that
sir?
soon, yes.
Mr. Post,
My
how do you,
parents.
your parents? Mr. Kaplan, what say you?
Your Honor, we leave this to the discretion of the court.
That's not. Mr. Post, I'm going to impose minimal fine, $50 fine, $100 cost. There's a $75 crime victim fee, $50 state cost, $20 fund fee. That's a total of $295. Contact our collections department and make arrangements to pay that amount over the 4 months that this matter is under advisement.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else in this matter, Mr. Rodnick?
None, Your Honor, and thank you so much. And thank you, Mr. Kaplan.
Thank you, Mr. Rodnick.
Thank you. Have a good day, Mr. Post, and good luck to you.
Thank you,
And
Your Honor.
everyone stay safe, okay? Have a good day, everyone.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Zala, were you ready with Ms. Lumpkin?
Yes, Judge.
City of Romulus versus Lumpkin. This is 2725. Mr. Jadala.
Your Honor, at this time, we're going to wait formal reading and stay mute. Respect for a final.
Ms. Lumpkin, you're able to hear Mr. Jadala this morning?
Just hear him. I can't hear him.
I said, were you able to hear him just now waive the reading and ask for a final pretrial? The final pretrial will be scheduled for June 17th, 2021 at 9:50 a.m. That will be back with me. Bond in this matter will be set at 1,000 personal. Notice will be sent to the defendant at the address we have on file. Ms. Lumpkin, may I have a good phone number for you, please? Yeah.
313-929.
Oh, so close.
313-929.
Yes. The last four, Ms. Lumpkin?
Of my number?
Yes, ma'am.
4607.
I'll see you in June, ma'am. Thank you. Mr. Johnson, your client's name.
Morning, Judge. Christopher Porter. He's right here on Zoom.
He's right where?
On Zoom, right here on Zoom. He's in the Zoom right here with the participants. Sorry.
Thank you. No, you waved your hand like you were magic. I was waiting for something, some sparkles or something.
Make the
This is
case.
20RP02726, City of Romulus versus Christopher Porter. Appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
May I please the court, Vassal Johnson, P72130, on behalf of Mr. Porter. He's present on Zoom, Judge.
State your name for me, please, Mr. Porter.
Christopher Matthew Porter.
This
Judge,
matter was scheduled for arraignment pretrial this morning.
Wait for a reading, Judge. Stand mute.
Mr. Johnson, there's an offer on the file for your client to plead to the malicious destruction of property taken under advisement for 6 months and not to return to the Marriott Hotel. Do you wish to avail yourself of that offer? Do you need an opportunity to speak to the prosecutor?
Can I please speak to the prosecutor, Judge?
They're going to send you to a breakout room. Wait for the invite.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, Mr. Upshaw.
Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, I'm a little early. I don't know if you're ready for my case. I was just sitting here because I finished my last Zoom. I'm here on Miss Scott. I don't know if she's in yet, but I'll just sit there patiently and I'll speak with the speak with the attorney when possible.
You'll wait patiently. He just went into a breakout room with another attorney. If you sit tight, when he comes out with Mr. Johnson, we'll do that case, and then Mary Ann, you can send Mr. Upshaw in with Mr. Kaplan.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Are you wait? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Are
you're,
you waiting on? Are
hold
you
on,
waiting on?
sir, please hold on. The judge will be right with you.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Kaplan.
Yeah.
Can I call you?
Yeah.
The 353?
I'm gonna chat you my cell phone.
I saw that Mr. Kaplan took a call. Is Mr. Johnson, are they back in the breakout room or are they still hanging around somewhere?
Oh, we're talking to each other, Judge, trying to resolve it.
You didn't call me. I want to be involved in the conversation. What is? Do what you need to do. We're not, I was gonna say we're not in a rush, but that's not true.
Okay, thanks.
No, you and Mr. Kaplan keep talking, please.
Yeah.
Mr. Kaplan, were you ready?
I think Mr. Johnson's gonna call his client and discuss the new offer.
Okay. Marianne? Oh, shoot. You know what? Let's get this. Whatever's ready, Marianne.
The next one on your docket would be Marquise Baker. It's a 950.
This is, oh, Mr. Kaplan, Mr. Upshaw was here to talk to you. Did I miss you all going into a breakout room?
I didn't know, but yeah, I'll go into breakout on this.
No, don't leave yet. Don't leave.
I'll let take the breakout room.
This is 20RP027118 A and B, City of Romulus versus Marquise Baker. Take your name for me, please, Mr. Baker.
Marquise Baker.
Today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial, sir. It's alleged that on April 11th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed 2 misdemeanors, one being reckless driving, the other one being failure to stop or identify after a property damage accident. Both of these matters are misdemeanors, punishable by up to 93 days in jail plus fines of $500 in court costs. There is an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to the reckless driving, the failure to stop will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer, or would you like to speak to a court-appointed attorney?
I'll speak to a court-appointed attorney.
You're gonna see an invitation to go into a breakout room with Mr. Jadala. Is he in with someone else, Mary Ann?
I'm right here, Judge.
Thank you,
So
Mr.
the-
Jadala. So
That's-
this is
Reckless
Marquise
to put this
Baker.
up.
Did you hear the offer, Mr. Jadala?
Yeah, it was a reckless dismiss failure to stop.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Baker, accept the invitation to go into the breakout room, and while Mr. Jadala is with him, Mary Ann, if you'd send Mr. Kaplan, Mr. Upshaw in on Ms. Scott.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I do not need to go in with Mr. Kaplan at this time.
Oh, I misunderstood. Thank you.
No, I misquoted. Okay.
Listen, pick a story and stay with it.
Yes, ma'am.
This is 21 RP 00405, City of Romulus versus Kimberly K. Scott. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of people.
Randall Upshaw on behalf of Ms. Scott, Your Honor. Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Scott, this is a pretrial. What I'm asking the court to set is another pretrial, and I'm asking Mr. Kaplan to help procure the 911 calls that was made by Ms. Cap.
I'm sorry, this is the arraignment. I think your client's in our waiting room. So I was gonna have her
Okay.
come in so we can get the arraignment part done. I hear you on the 911. Ma'am, your name for the record?
Kimberly Scott.
As to the arraignment, Mr. Upshaw,
We waive the formal reading, stand mute.
thank you. And you were starting to say you wanted the 911 call, and what else?
The 911 call, and there's a surveillance security camera at the gas station. And I would ask Mr. Kaplan if he would help me receive that surveillance video, which would show the incident of my client pulling to the gas station and the victim put behind her.
I don't know what the police department have on these, but you have my permission to sign my name to a discovery order and request everything from the police department.
Thank you.
I'm going to take from that we're adjourning the pretrial
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
to 6/17/2021 at 10 a.m.
6/17/21. At which time, Your Honor?
10 a.m.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
That'll be back with me. As to bond in this matter, Mr. Upshaw,
Your Honor, my client is a law-abiding citizen. She's no threat. She's been in Detroit all her life. She's about 58 years old, Your Honor. I'd ask for personal bond.
Mr. Kaplan, any comments?
Just to read into the record, Your Honor, just so Ms. Alshaw's aware, the offer on this would be 3 months deferred on a disorderly person with no contact with the other party to this. So that's going to be on the table for next time.
Thank you. 3,000 personal as to the bond. Anything else, Mr. Upshaw?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
We're all set. Have a good day. Ms. Scott, have a good day.
You as
Mr. Johnson? Were you ready or did you need more time with Mr. Kaplan?
We're ready, Judge. We resolved it.
Recalling 2726 Romulus versus Porter.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
Basil Johnson on behalf of Mr. Porter. I see he's connecting to audio, Judge.
Your Honor, for the record, we're going to amend the offer to this to a double parking at $350. And I believe they were Mr. Johnson's going to accept that offer on behalf of his client.
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't see
I just texted
Mr.
him.
Porter.
Okay, there he is.
Sir, if you're laying down, I'm gonna ask you to sit up for me, please. Mr. Porter, were you able to hear your attorney this morning?
Yes.
You understand that the offer from the people is that if you plead responsible to double parking, the misdemeanor malicious destruction of property will be dismissed?
Yes.
And you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Yes.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter?
Yes.
You won't have an opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf or present evidence?
Yes.
And you're entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Sir, is it true that on April 19, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Johnson?
Satisfied.
Sir, the court accepts your plea. Your plea of responsible to double parking, assess a fine of $350. Can you pay that within 30 days?
Judge, can we have 60? Please. Financial difficulties with Mr. Porter.
Pay in full by June the 1st, 2021.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything else, Mr. Johnson?
No, Your Honor. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Porter, have a good day.
Thank you. You too.
Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter. Baker.
Yes.
This is 2718 A and B, City of Romulus versus Marquise Baker. Mr. Jadala, were you ready to proceed in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Respectfully, Samer Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Baker.
These matters were scheduled for arraignment pre-trial this morning. What are we doing?
Your Honor, respectfully requesting this matter for final pretrial, Your Honor.
As to the arraignment,
Your Honor, Mr. Baker is not on probation or parole. He has no holds or warrants. He's currently employed at Riney Electric. With respectfully request a personal bond. He will return as directed.
you waive formal reading and stand mute as to the charges.
That is correct, Judge.
Final pretrial will be June the 17th, 2021 at 10 a.m. Back with me. Any comment as to bond, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Bond is set at 3,000 personal. Mr. Baker, we'll see you back in June.
You said 3,000.
Personal, sir. Here, the
Personal bond. You don't have to post anything.
most important word is
Okay.
personal.
All right. Thank
As
you.
long as you appear, you don't have a problem.
All right. Will I receive an email?
You'll receive notice from the court. We have you on Colorado.
Yes, that'd be fine.
What's your phone number, please, sir?
313-736-2338.
We'll see you in June, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, just for the record, Mr. Lamoureux and Mr. Jadala has already been representing Mr. Lamoureux on this case. This is, I think, the third time he's appeared in the 34th District Court.
And Josh, I don't know if you remember from the last court date, you were just going to investigate to see if this matter would be dismissed today at this time?
Yes, I'm going to make a motion to dismiss this matter.
Thank you.
I hear you. Just give me 1 second, please. Zero RP 07285, City of Romulus versus John Lamoureux. I have your appearances.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people. Oh, I apologize, Your Honor.
Your Honor, respectfully, Samer Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Lamoureux.
Mr. Lamoureux, state your name for me, please.
John Emerson Lamoureux.
Thank you. I heard a motion from the people.
Yes, Your Honor, we're going to make a motion to dismiss this due to what we believe to be a false identity in this case.
Any objection, Mr. Jadala?
No objections, Judge.
Motion granted. The matter will be dismissed. Mr. Lamoureux, good luck to you. Have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Mr. Mays, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I have you here on Global Express?
I'm Global Express and Tiffany Tomlin.
I am calling 20R012978 A and B, City of Romulus versus Global Express.
William Mays on behalf of Global Express.
Your Honor, I apologize. Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
Mr. Mays, today was the day and time set for pre-hearing in these matters. There's an offer from the people that if your client pleads responsible to double parking and pays a fine of $300, the overweight, over height, over width, oversize, and the operating without proper vehicle endorsement would be dismissed. What's your pleasure this morning?
I have the authority to accept a plea of responsible to the amended charge, and I would ask for 14 days for Global Express to pay that fine.
Any objection, Mr. Kaplan?
No objection, Your Honor.
Plea of responsible to double parking is accepted. 14 days to pay $300 on behalf of the defendant in this matter, Global Express. Anything further, Mr. Mays, asked to this matter?
No, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
Anything else asked to this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. And as to Tiffany Tomlin, wonderful. I see Mr. Nolan. This is 21BL00056 A and B, City of Belleville versus Tiffany Tomlin. Your appearances, please.
William Mays on behalf of Ms. Tomlin, Your Honor.
Your Honor, Shane Nolan on behalf of the City of Belleville.
The current offer, Your Honor, is being rejected by Ms. Tomlin. She is in the waiting room, but I don't see her on the screen.
Marianne will bring her in. Hold on one second. She's not named.
Oh.
The Mays failed to prepare his client. For
Oh,
his own
I
waiting
feel
room.
terrible about this, Judge. I do.
If you go to the end of the docket, I think that's the rule here.
The person with the name of iPhone, can you hear me?
Yes. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Your name, please?
Tristan Franklin. Hello?
Ma'am, your name, please?
Tiffany Tomlin.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Ms. Tomlin, your case was just called. Your attorney is here. He's indicated to the court that the offer of the people has been declined. How are the parties proceeding this morning?
Your Honor, I've received a copy of the various documents from the prosecutor's office, but we've yet to receive any of the in-car video that I had requested. So I'm asking that this matter be adjourned over for a couple of weeks so that we can get those videos. I don't know what the problem is.
The problem is I sent you an invoice and it hasn't been paid yet, so I can't release the videos until that time.
Okay, I wasn't aware of an invoice.
You submitted it under a FOIA request and or a discovery request.
Okay.
There's an invoice, I think $25 per video. I believe there are
25. Okay, we'll make sure that that gets paid.
Okay.
Is that the only thing outstanding, in-car video?
Yes,
you know what, Your Honor, I'm looking, I had missed this, but yes, last Thursday, it looks like I did receive this invoice, so.
So the next date that I have is June the 17th, 2021 at 10:10 a.m. These matters will be adjourned to that date. The outstanding matters, the in-car video. Anything else, Mr. Nolan?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what was that?
Anything else?
Nope, other than the videos, I believe everything I have has been turned over, so.
Anything else, Mr. Mays?
No, thank you very much, Judge. It was good to see you.
Good to see you, Ms. Tomlin. You have a great day. We'll see you in June.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Hello?
Ms. Franklin?
Yes, ma'am.
Marianne, I'm not keeping track. Who's up next? It is Ms. Franklin. Thank you. This is 20 RP 03315, City of Romulus versus Tristan Franklin. Ma'am, do you have video available?
Yes, ma'am.
Turn your video on for me, please. Thank you, ma'am. This matter is scheduled for arraignment pretrial this morning. It's alleged that on June the 15th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of assault and battery. There is an offer from the prosecutor in this matter that if you plead guilty to the assault and battery, the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months. And if you incur no new offenses during the time, the matter will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Can you explain what 12 months, like I will be doing 12 months?
I can't explain it to you, but there's a court-appointed attorney available who can help explain the offer to you.
Please.
You'll see an invitation to go out into a breakout room with Mr. Jadala, the attorney. You'll talk to him. The offer is to assault and battery deferred for 12 months.
Miss Franklin, yeah, please join the breakout room. Thank you. Judge, this is Mazzy.
I was trying to find the file right now. Thank you, ma'am. This is 21 RP 00454, City of Romulus versus Amanda Mazzy.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Mikowski, P62115, appearing on behalf of Amanda Mazzy via Zoom. We waive any irregularities with regard to remote proceedings, and we agree to proceed remotely.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I'd like to have an opportunity to speak to Mr. Kaplan regarding this case. Could we be go on a breakout room?
Yes, sir. You'll see an invitation from Marianne in just a moment to join Mr. Kaplan in the breakout room.
Thank you so much.
Josh, do you see the invitation to go back to 2?
I do not, no.
He should just be able to put himself back into.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Judge, I'm bringing in Anderson. It's your next one. I don't know. It's at 10:30. Omar Anderson.
Thank you.
I'll take the plea, ma'am.
Hold on one second, man. We don't just come out of the breakout room and stay so. Hold on one second.
Oh, I apologize.
Nope, you're fine. Mr. Kaplan went into a breakout room. When he comes back, we'll take the plea on Franklin. Did you
Understood.
bring in Anderson? Omar Anderson?
Yes.
This is 1649800OM. You state your full name for me, please, sir.
Omar Anderson.
Mr. Anderson, today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial. It's alleged that on November 26, 2016, in the city of Romulus, you interfere with the police, sir. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, along with fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There is an offer from the people that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay a fine of $400, they will dismiss the misdemeanor charge. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
Yes, which one?
I'll take the offer.
Sir, you understand that if I accept your plea of responsible to double park, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter. You won't have the opportunity to present witnesses or evidence on your own behalf.
Yes.
And you're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
Sir, is it true that on November 26, 2016, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
The court accepts your plea of responsible to double parking, assesses a fine of $400. Sir, can you pay that within the next 30 days?
Yes.
$400 due by May 1st, 2021. You can go online and pay this amount. You can mail it into the court, or you can actually bring it to the courthouse and the court officers will help process the payment, okay?
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
Mr. Anderson, you have a great day. Thank you, sir. Oh, Mary Ann, I'm gonna call that file. I had my hand on it. Hold on one second. Oh, no, I'll wait to. Are the parties ready on Mazzy?
Yes, Your Honor. Could I just have a moment in a breakout room with my client to explain to her the resolution?
Of course. Mr. Kaplan, we have Cindy Sue Belat, who has no access to technology, no access to computers. I'm gonna call her and put her on speakerphone, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. May I speak to Cindy Sue Belat, please? Good morning. Who am I speaking with, please? Ms. Belat, my name is Judge Martin. I'm over at the 34th District Court. You have a hearing scheduled for this morning. I'm going to put you on speakerphone, okay? Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes.
This is 20RP02693, City of Romulus versus Cindy Belat. Ma'am, would you state your name again for me, please?
Cindy Sue Belat.
Ms. Belat sent a message to the court that she cannot access or has no access to computers. So the court initiated a call to her to conduct this arraignment pretrial. Ma'am, it's alleged that on April 6, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you made a false request for police, fire, or private ambulance service. There is an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty as charged, the matter will be taken under advisement and deferred for 12 months. meaning if you commit no additional offenses within that period, the matter will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the offer, or would you like to proceed some other fashion this morning?
No, I'll take the offer.
Can we actually take the plea without having her come in and physically present, since we don't have video? Ms. Belak, you understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind. You give up all rights to present witnesses and evidence on your own behalf?
What now?
You
Can't
un-
hear very good.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea, you give up your rights to have a trial in this matter?
Yes.
You won't be able to call witnesses or present evidence on your own behalf?
Yes.
And you wish to enter a plea of guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
You haven't been threatened in any way to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Ma'am, is it true that on April 6, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you made a false request for police, fire, or private ambulance service?
Yeah.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Ms. Pilat, the court's going to accept your plea this morning.
Okay.
The matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months. So long as you don't commit any additional offenses, the matter will be reviewed in 12 months and dismissed.
Okay.
As to fines and costs in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
Your Honor, we leave it to the discretion of the court.
Ms. Belak, how do you support yourself?
I'm on SSI and SSD.
Do you have any other income in the household?
No.
Other than yourself, are you responsible for the financial support of another person?
No, just me. Are you there?
I'm here, ma'am. I'm just making notes.
Okay.
The court's going to enter the plea with a 12-month deferred. Assess the minimal fine of $100, cost of $100. Their $75 crime victims fee, $50 state costs, and $20 building fee. That's a total of $345, ma'am.
Okay.
Are you able to contact our collections department and make arrangements to pay this amount?
How do I do that?
You call the court's main number and you follow the directory to get to collections.
Okay. Can I get a payment plan?
Yes, ma'am. That's what they'll discuss with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to make a notation in the file that the matter is to go to collections. They'll set a payment plan that's sensitive to your financial situation, okay?
Okay.
Any other questions this morning?
No.
Okay, ma'am, you have a good day. Good luck to you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Were the parties ready in Massey?
Yes, Your Honor.
Case ending 454 Romulus versus Massey. The parties have had an opportunity to speak this morning. How are we proceeding?
Your Honor, for speaking with further counsel, the people are going to amend our original offer to double parking with a fine of $350.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Ms. Massey, you heard the statements made by the attorneys just now,
Yes, ma'am.
and you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand if you plead responsible to double parking, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter?
Yes.
And you wish to enter the plea of responsible freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Ma'am, is it true that on February 5th, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court's going to enter a plea of responsible to double parking in this matter, dismissed. The pending misdemeanor. Ma'am, are you able to pay the $350 within 30 days?
Yes.
$350 by May 1st, 2021. Anything further in this matter, Mr. Kaplan?
No, nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything further, Mr. Mikowski?
No, Your Honor, I just want to say it's a pleasure to see you on that bench, taking that
Good.
seat.
Good to see you, sir. Have a good day. Ms. Massey, good luck to you. $350 by May 1st.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Have a
You
good
too,
day.
ma'am. Are we back with Ms. Franklin?
We're ready, Judge.
Thank you. This is 20 RP 03315 Romulus versus Tristan Franklin. Ms. Franklin, you've had an opportunity to speak to Mr. Jadala.
Yes.
This matter was scheduled for arraignment pretrial this morning. How are we proceeding?
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P 62186. For purposes of arraignment, we waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor. For purpose of the pretrial, we wish to avail ourselves to the plea, Your Honor.
Ms. Franklin, you heard what Mr. Jadala just said.
Yes, I did.
And you wish to plead guilty to the charge of assault and battery, understanding that the matter will be taken under advisement for a matter of 12 months.
Yes.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea of guilty in this matter, you won't have a trial of any kind. You won't have an opportunity to present witnesses or evidence on your own behalf. And you're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes.
You haven't been threatened in any way, promised anything to get you plead guilty in this matter?
No.
Stick it in there.
Ma'am, is it true that on June the 15th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of assault and battery?
Yes.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor, satisfied.
Ma'am, the court will accept your plea of guilty to the sole count of assault and battery. The matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months.
Okay.
As to fines and costs in this matter, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, Mrs. Franklin has just been gainfully employed. She works at Check and Go in Westland. She has no priors. She's not on probation or parole. She has no holds or warrants. We respectfully request you take into consideration when fashioning the fines and costs.
Any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Franklin, the court's going to assess a fine of $100, cost of $300. There's a $75 crime victims fee, $50 state cost, $20 fund fee for a total of $545. Are you able to pay that amount within 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
$545 within 30 days. The matter is under advisement for 12 months. Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
No, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Ms. Franklin, you have a good day.
You too.
Thank you, ma'am.
Judge, your next one is Kelvin.
Thank you, ma'am. This is 15R545670 A and B and 150044 City of Romulus versus Ariel Calvin. Ma'am, would you state your name for me, please?
Ariel Calvin.
Ms. Calvin, these matters are scheduled for arraignment pretrial. All three matters are scheduled for arraignment pretrial. As to 150044, it's alleged that on January 2nd, 2015, in the city of Romulus, you interfered with police. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail. Fine of up to $500 plus court costs. On that same day in the city of Romulus, you also, it's alleged that you drove while you're unlicensed or without cycle endorsement, and there was a registration and or plate violation. These are also misdemeanors, ma'am. There is an offer in the file from the prosecutor that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay a fine of $800, these three misdemeanor matters will be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Do you wish to speak to the court-appointed attorney, or is there some other way you'd like to proceed this morning?
No, I plead guilty. I was wrong.
You plead responsible.
Yes.
Ma'am, you understand that if the court accepts your plea of responsible to the added count of double parking, that you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter. You won't have an opportunity to call witnesses on your own behalf.
Okay.
Okay. Ma'am, is it true that on January 2nd, 2015, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
Satisfied,
Wait,
Mr.
what-
Cap?
I'm sorry, I have a question. If that's okay.
No, ma'am, I need you to stop walking for a second. Is your question about the facts of the case or something else?
Something about the case.
Yes, ma'am.
What is double parking?
Means you committed a parking violation. You're parked in a manner you weren't supposed to be parked.
Is 0 points and will not go on any driving record.
Did you hear the prosecutor?
Yeah.
So you still wish to avail yourself of the people's offer?
Mm-hmm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Thank you. No, when you say they record it, so that's not really clear.
Okay.
The court's going to accept your plea as responsible to double parking. They're going to impose a fine of $800. Ma'am, can you pay that in 30 days or do you need more time?
I need more than 30 days.
May I have your phone number, please?
586-630-8193.
Your matter is going to be sent over to collections, okay?
Okay.
You can call the court and make arrangements to make payments.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. We're all set. You have a good day.
You too. Have an even better one.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Mary Ann. It is 21 RP 00406, City of Romulus versus Victor Ambovosa.
Yes. Mausa.
Thank you. This matter is scheduled for arraignment pretrial. It's alleged that on January 31st, 2021, in the city of Romulus, you made threatening language and or gestures. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There is an offer from the prosecutor that if you plead guilty to the added count of disorderly person, the matter will be taken under advisement for 3 months, and you're to have no contact with Kim Scott. Do you wish to avail yourself of this offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
Yeah, I need to talk to the court.
You're gonna see a button pop up asking if you'd like to join the breakout room. You're gonna do that. You're gonna talk to Mr. Jadala, the court-appointed attorney, about this disorderly person offer, okay?
And that's 3 months under advisement, Judge?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, accept the offer to go into the breakout room. Judge, your next one is Pentecost. Sir, do you see the request for you to join the breakout room? Sir, can you hear me?
Right.
Sir, can you hear me?
Mr. Amavosa,
Yes.
do you see a button that says join breakout room?
Yes. Okay.
This is 21 This is 201076. City of Romulus versus Pentecost.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
would you turn your video on for me, please?
Hello.
I can hear you. Thank you.
Okay,
State your name
sorry.
for me, please.
Cecilio Ricardo Pentecost.
Mr. Pentecost, today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial in this matter. It's alleged that on March the 16th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of assault and battery. This is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, fines of up to $500 plus court costs. There's an offer from the people that if you plead guilty to the added count of fighting, the matter would be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months. You would have no contact with Aaron Stewart. If you had no additional contact, no additional criminal violations within the 12-month period, the matter would be thereafter dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I'd like to speak to a court-appointed attorney.
There's one other matter ahead of you. I'm going to put you on the side for 1 second. We'll resolve the matter in front of you, and then you can go into the breakout room with the attorney, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Sit tight. We'll get right back with you. Mr. Jadala, were you able to speak to Mr. Amavosa?
I have, Your Honor, and at this time, we're going to respectfully request final pretrial in this matter.
As to the arraignment in this matter?
We'd waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. June 17th is going to be the final pretrial date. June 17th at 10:10 a.m. Back with me. As to bond in this matter?
Your Honor, the defendant has been in contact with me maybe 3 or 4 times, Your Honor. He's very adamant of defending himself in this matter at this time. Your Honor, he doesn't have any kind of history, not on probation or parole, has no holds or warrants. We'd ask for a personal bond in this matter.
Any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No comment, Your Honor.
1,000 personal, sir. We'll see you on June the 17th, 2021 at 10:10 a.m. May I have your phone number, please?
My phone number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 419-450-2263.
Thank you so very much, sir. We'll see you on June the 17th.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Jadala, Mr. Pentecost has a sole count of assault and battery. The offer is fighting, 12 months deferred.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Pentecost, you'll see an invitation to go into a breakout room. This is 20RP02764, City of Romulus versus Jake Osawi. He's connecting by audio. I see it, Marianne. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Could you state your name for the record, please?
Jake David Olsway.
Osawi, thank you. Today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial in this matter. It's alleged that on April 30th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you possessed a dangerous weapon, that being a switchblade. Sir, that's a misdemeanor. There's an offer from the people that if you plead responsible to double parking and pay a fine of $400, they will dismiss the misdemeanor. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer, or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
I'll take that offer, I guess.
Sir, you understand that if the court accepts your plea of responsible to double parking, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter.
Yes.
Knowing that, yes?
Yeah, I understood.
Okay. And you're entering this plea of responsible freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Sir, is it true that on April 30th, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you were double parked?
Yes.
The court accepts your plea of responsible to double parking, assess the fine of $400. Sir, are you able to pay that within 30 days?
Yes.
Plea accepted of responsible to double parking. Fee of $300 due on or before May 1st, 2021. Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything else, sir?
No, that'd be it.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you then. Nope, not see you again. What? Accept your plea, $300 by May 1st. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
I'm gonna bring in some of these people that I don't know who they are. Good morning, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can. Good morning, Your Honor. I apologize for my sore throat.
No worries.
Your name, please.
Sherry Ann LaBelle.
Thank you.
I can't see you all of a sudden.
You can't see her. Can you see me?
I can see you.
As long as you can see me and I can see you, I think we're good.
Okay, it just keeps going in and out.
Let me find the file.
Your Honor, there's people are gonna be making a motion to dismiss this case.
I knew this was in this file somewhere. Ma'am, did you hear the comments made by the prosecutor just now?
I did.
Do you have any objection to the dismissal of this matter?
I don't.
The court's going to grant the people's motion, dismiss this matter. Ms. LaBelle, thank you for your patience this morning. You have a good day, okay?
Thank you. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am. What is your name, please?
My name is Teresa Kraus.
Thank you.
This is 1-84708, City of Romulus versus Teresa Kraus.
Okay.
Ma'am, would you state your name for me again, please?
Teresa Marie Kraus.
Ms. Kraus, this matter is scheduled for arraignment pretrial today. It's alleged that on November 8th, 2018, in the city of Romulus, you committed the misdemeanor of assault and battery.
Okay.
That's punishable by up to 93 days in jail, plus fines of up to $500, plus court costs. There's an offer from the people that if you plead guilty to the sole count of assault and battery, the matter will be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months. And so long as you don't incur any new offenses during that period, the matter will thereafter be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or would you like the opportunity to speak to a court-appointed attorney in this matter?
You know, I'm kind of confused because I didn't even, like, I did not get into a fight with that girl. I don't even know
Ma'am?
her.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
I'm going to advise you not to have any more comments about the underlying case. This is just the procedural first appearance in this matter, okay?
Yes. Okay. So if I plead guilty, then it's gonna go under advisement. Like, if I don't get in any trouble or anything, then they'll dismiss it, or? I'm kind of confused with that.
Yes, ma'am. And what I can do is put you into a room with a court-appointed attorney if you'd like to discuss the matter with him.
Yes, I would.
But I'm going to
Yeah.
have you sit tight because there's one matter ahead of you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Parties are back in Pentecost 201076.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Pentecost. Your Honor, at this time, we're going to respectfully request a final pretrial in this matter.
As to the arraignment in this matter,
We'll waive formal reading and stand mute, Your Honor.
final pretrial is June the 17th, 2021 at 10:10 a.m. As to bond in this matter,
Your Honor, Mr. Pentecost has reached out to me early, requested court-appointed counsel. We've talked to each other on a few different occasions. Mr. Pentecost, Your Honor, is steadfast in his not guilty plea. Your Honor, I believe that he's going to return to all court dates. He's been on top of this matter since it's charged. With respect to request a personal bond, Mr. Pentecost will return as ordered to all court dates.
any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No comment, Your Honor.
I see minimal contacts in Mr. Pentecost's history. Bond's gonna be set at 3,000 personal. Mr. Pentecost, we'll see you back here on June the 17th, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Is your phone number still in at 7367? Did he go that fast? Thank you. A for effort. Mr. Jadala, in the matter of Teresa Kraus, there's a sole count of assault and battery. The offer is under advisement for 12 months.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. What was-
Join breakout.
Yes, so join.
Hello again. How are you? What case are you here on?
I'm here for the case of Lukowitz.
Oh, okay. All right.
You see Mr. Lukowitz, Maria?
No, I don't. There's somebody in the waiting room that I don't know who it is, so I'm going to pull them in and see. Not him. Sir, can I have your name, please?
With the black hat on, sir, yes. Sir, with the black hat on, black jacket, your name, please. Marion, you can put him back in the waiting room.
Okay. Sir, can you hear me? That's it for right now.
And well, the last thing we have scheduled is Mr. Lukowitz at 11:15. If he's not here by 11:30, well, if he's not here by the time we're done with Kraus, I'm gonna consider him in default. Well, I still have something like 15 files out here. That can't be good.
I mean, we have a lot of no-shows.
It's just log on to Zoom.
We can't make it much simpler than this.
Listen, I've been in 3 courts at the same time, all these different screens open. And everybody can't access Zoom, so we've been trying to be mindful of that in terms of calling people.
The only request I've seen is that you ask people to sit up and probably wear a shirt if anyone shows up without a shirt. That's about as hard as this gets.
No, some people though, they can't connect for some reason. I don't know if it's a technology problem or just inexperience. And that's why when they send a note to call, I don't mind calling. We try to be as accommodating as possible. And some people still physically show up here, which I understand. If you don't have a cell phone, you don't have a tablet, you don't have service. I'm just chatting to Mr. Jadala pops back, and I was sure Mr. Lukowitz would be here. And then, Mr. Kaplan, I can't imagine you're going to hang around for the Cavius.
No.
Okay. I'm looking in our virtual waiting. Oh, Mr. Jadala. Mr. Jadala,
Yes, Judge.
are you ready to proceed on Kraus?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Thank you. Matter was scheduled for arraignment pretrial this morning. What are we doing?
Respectfully, Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, we waive formal reading and stand mute with respect to requesting final pretrial and discovery in the matter.
Final pretrial and discovery.
Yes, Judge.
The final pretrial date, which you should know by now, is June 17, 2021 at 10:20 a.m.
June 17th at 10:20. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What? Nope, don't go yet. We're not done.
Okay.
Is your phone number still end in 4027?
Yes, ma'am.
As for bond in this matter,
Your Honor, Ms. Kraus is not on probation or parole. She has no holds or warrants. She's gainfully employed at Kurtzel's Farm, Your Honor. We're going to respectfully request a personal bond in this matter.
any comment, Mr. Kaplan?
No comments, Your Honor.
Brady is typing. Oh, okay.
Bond is set at 3,000 personal.
Thank you, Judge.
We'll make a notation that discovery is requested.
And Your Honor, we'd acknowledge that we've been served right now with the report by the prosecution, and I will go over that with Ms. Kraus.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Kraus, we'll see you back here on June 17th. You have other matters with this court, that being payments.
Yes.
And
Yes.
some documentation.
Yep, I'm actually in the process right now of sending in the payment. I had to call to see what judge for my 2010 warrant and the community service 24 hours I was supposed to do by April 12th.
Thank you,
And then
Ms.
I have
Kraus.
another, yes, okay.
You have something else scheduled for April 22nd?
Yeah, or April, no, is it, hold on, I think it's April 11th, right? No, you're right, April 22nd.
I just go by the note they leave me.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I have it. Yeah, I have it right here. So, and I couldn't get on the Zoom for my last two appointments that I did. I could not figure it out. So my girlfriend's here with me at work and she helped me out today. So
That's a nice friend.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, ma'am, we're all set. You take care.
Okay, thanks, you too.
Okay, bye-bye. Mr. Jadala, if you can sit tight for just 1 second. We have one person who's unable to connect by audio. Sir, with the black hat and so. Oh, no audio. Sir, can you connect your audio? Marianne.
Yes, ma'am. I sent him a chat earlier.
I see.
Hello,
Thank you. Sir, your name, please.
Michael Jackson.
Mr. Jackson.
Your Honor, I believe that this is Mr. Batar's case, and I'll be standing in for Mr. Batar for this case.
This is 21RP00367, 21RP00479, 20RP06827 A and B. City of Romulus versus Michael Jackson. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kavanaugh on behalf of the people.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Samer Jadala, appearing on behalf of the attorney of record, Daniel Patar.
Mr. Jackson, this matter is scheduled for arraignment. Oh, I see an arraignment in the file that is 6827. Mr. Jadala, what are we doing this morning in this matter?
Your Honor, I'd like the brief opportunity. I believe there was plea negotiations between Mr. Kaplan and Mr. Patar. I'd just like to make sure that me and Mr. Jackson are on the same page and then come back on the record.
Thank you. Marianne, I'll move you to a breakout room.
I'm sorry, he's going in with Mr. Kaplan or?
With Mr. Jadala and Mr. Jackson.
Sorry, thank you.
No, thank you. This is 19R007473, City of Romulus versus Paul Stephen Lukowitz. This, oh, who is that in the waiting room?
Yeah, they just popped in. I'm gonna bring them in. Mr. Jackson, there's a request to join the breakout room. Please hit that.
Good morning, ma'am.
Hello.
Your last name, please.
Stroud.
No, sit tight for me for a second, please.
Oh my God.
No, you're fine. In the matter of Lukowitz, this matter was scheduled for a formal hearing at 11:15 a.m. It's now 11:36 by the court's clock. There is no one in the court's virtual waiting room. Defendant having failed to appear as scheduled, he will be deemed in default.
Wait, me?
No, ma'am.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was confused. Because I've been in this courtroom since about 10:10. Oh my God.
I'm talking for just 1 second. No, I was in the middle of something else when I let you in to make sure I wasn't defaulting you. You're fine. Just if you could just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Fine. No worries. Mr. Lukowitz having failed to appear, he will be deemed in default. And total fine and cost assessed is $230. The last note in this file is from February 10th of 2020. And I remember it, so. Now we have 20RP02742 A and B. This is the City of Romulus versus Lila Mae Stroud.
Oh, yes. Hi.
Hi, ma'am. Today is the day and time set for arraignment pretrial in this matter. It's alleged that on April 24th, 2020, in the City of Romulus, you failed to stop or identify after a personal injury accident. This is a misdemeanor. On that same day, you had no proof of insurance. There is an offer from the people that if you plead responsible to the no proof of insurance and guilty to the failing to report, that the failing to stop or identify after a personal injury accident would be dismissed. Do you wish to avail yourself of the people's offer? Or would you like the opportunity to speak to the court-appointed attorney?
You said it would be dismissed if I pled guilty?
If you pled responsible to the no proof of insurance and guilty to failing to report an accident, that the other one would be failure to stop or identify after a personal injury accident would be dismissed.
What wouldn't be dismissed?
Ms. Stroud, sit tight. I'm gonna have you go into a breakout room with the court-appointed attorney in just 1 second, okay?
Okay, thank you, because I don't really know exactly. That doesn't make any sense, like, okay.
I'm with you. Hold 1 second.
Mr. Schick, I apologize. I was going to let Mr. Schick know that Mr. Lukowitz was defaulted, so you're free to go.
No problem. I was just making sure I wasn't going to interfere until I could excuse myself.
I'm sorry. I should have said that as soon as I said he was in default.
It's all right. You have a good weekend, Your Honor.
You too. Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Back on the record with Michael Jackson.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Jadala.
Respectfully, Your Honor, Samuel Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of Mr. Jackson. Your Honor, I've had opportunity to confirm with Mr. Jackson. The attorney of record, Mr. Batar, and prosecutor have already made a plea. My client will be pleading guilty to 1 count of fighting under 771.1. He also agrees to testify against the other person he was fighting. Your Honor, all other matters will be dismissed. My client wishes to avail himself to that plea, Judge.
And that should be a deferred under 771 for what? Do you remember what the deferment was? Did Mr.
It says 771.1, correct.
All right, just make sure.
Mr. Jackson, you heard the comments made by the attorneys this morning.
Yes, I agree.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea to fighting, that the other matters will be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
You understand that if the court accepts your plea, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter. You won't have an opportunity to present evidence or witnesses on your own behalf.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're doing so freely and voluntarily.
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it true that on February 10th, 2021, the city of Romulus, you were fighting?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Jackson, your plea is accepted. It'll be taken under advisement for a period of 12 months. As to any fines and costs in this matter, what say you, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, that Mr. Jackson, Your Honor, is remorseful for his actions. He has agreed to comply with the prosecution's request. If the other co-defendant is to go to trial, Your Honor, we just ask that this court consider that when assessing fines and costs.
Mr. Kaplan, any comment?
No comments, Your Honor.
$100 fine, $100 cost, $75 crime victims fee, $50 state cost, $20 fund fee. That's $345, Mr. Jackson.
Okay, Your Honor.
Are you able to pay that within 30 days?
No, I'm gonna have to have I'm on Social Security, so I'm gonna have to pay it monthly.
We'll put you in contact with the collections department. Your phone number, please.
517-803-3491.
Okay, sir. I'll turn the matter over to collections.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you much.
I can make a payment today, Your Honor.
If you want to, you can go online and do that. You can mail it in to the court or you can bring it to the court officers, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Okay, you have a happy weekend.
You too. Ms. Stroud, you're gonna see an invitation to go into a breakout room with Mr. Jadala. It's no proof of insurance, failure to report.
Okay, oh, wait,
Marianne, while he's gone. This is 20RP03101 A and B. Denzel Brazil. This matter was scheduled for 10:20 by the court's clock. It's now 11:43 by the court's clock. Defendant having failed to appear, the civil infraction will be deemed in default. The capias will issue in the misdemeanor file. 20RP04174, Brian Paul Chubb. This matter was scheduled for 10:20. It is now 11:43 by the court's clock. Defending having failed to appear, capias will issue. 20RP02632, Fante Neek Gory. This matter was scheduled for 9:40 a.m. It's now 11:44 by the court's clock. There's no one in the court's virtual waiting room. KPS will issue in this matter. 181925, Javante Jackson Norman. This matter was scheduled for 9:10 a.m. It is now 11:44 a.m. by the court clock. There's no one in the court's virtual waiting room. KPS will issue. 20 RP 04646, David Andrew Catterman. This matter was scheduled for 10:30. It is now 11:44 a.m. by the court's clock. Defendant having failed to appear and there being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, KPS will issue. 21 RP 00270, Shania Langston. This matter was scheduled for 9:20 a.m. It is now 11:45 by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, KPS will issue. 20 RP 02719, Taja McFarland. This matter was scheduled for 10 a.m. It is now 11:45 by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, defendant having failed to appear, KPS will issue. 20 RP 02618, Stephen Nosley. This matter was scheduled for 9:40 a.m. It's now 11:45 by the court's clock. Defendant having failed to appear, the court's virtual waiting room being empty, KPS will issue. As soon as Mr. Jadala pops back out. 21 RP 00999, Angel Navarro. This matter was scheduled for 10 a.m. It is now 11:46 a.m. by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, KPS will issue. 175411, 17R594087, B 19R005250A 191403. Kenya Robinson. This matter was scheduled for, these matters were scheduled for 11 a.m. It's now 11:46 by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, defendant having failed to appear, KPS will issue. 21 RP 00362, Emily Elizabeth Smith. This matter was scheduled for 10:10 a.m. It is now 11:46 by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, defendant having failed to appear, KPS will issue. 21 RP 00265, John C. Treadwell. This matter was scheduled for 9:20 a.m. It is now 11:47 a.m. by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, KPS will issue. 21 RP 00748, 21 RP 00675, 21 RP 00340, Charles Webster. These matters were scheduled for 9:30 a.m. It's now 11:47 by the court's clock. There's no one in the court's virtual waiting room. Defendant having failed to appear, KPS will issue. 20 RP 03245 A and B. Brendan Wick. This matter was scheduled for 10. These matters were scheduled for 10:20 a.m. It's now 11:47 a.m. by the court's clock. There being no one in the court's virtual waiting room, default will enter in the civil infraction and KPS in the misdemeanor. Are you ready, Ms. Stroud, Mr. Jadala?
Yes.
Recalling the matter of Romulus versus Stroud. Matter was scheduled for arraignment pre-trial. Your appearances, please.
Joshua Kaplan on behalf of the people.
And Your Honor, Sam Richardala, P 62186, appearing on behalf of Ms. Stroud. Your Honor, for purposes of today's arraignment, we'd waive formal reading and stay mute. I just asked Mr. Kaplan if the failure to report is the matter that has no points and the failure to stop does, and that's why it's being dismissed, correct?
That is correct. It's a reduction from the fail to stop the accident down to a fail to report.
And that's how I've explained to Mrs. Stroud. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't giving her any misinformation. Your Honor, Ms. Stroud is prepared to take the plea that's been offered.
Ma'am, you heard the comments made by Mr. Jadala this morning. Ms. Stroud? Were you able to hear the attorney just now?
Yeah, I heard him. I'm sorry. I didn't
That's
know I had
okay.
to respond.
Yes, you do, because we're making a record.
Yes,
If
I heard him.
You understand the court accept your plea?
Yes.
Failing to report, you won't have a trial of any kind in this matter?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Judge.
And, no, you're fine. Ms. Stroud, it's okay. It's okay. And you're entering this plea freely and voluntarily?
Yes.
Ma'am, is it true that on April 24th, 2020, in the city of Thank you. My lights just went off. That was 9 kinds of fun. That means hurry up. We're almost done. Ma'am, is it true that on April 24, 2020, in the city of Romulus, you failed to report an accident?
Yes.
And on that same day, you had no proof of insurance?
I didn't have any proof. Yes.
Thank you. Satisfied, Mr. Kaplan?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Satisfied, Mr. Jadala?
Satisfied, Judge.
Ma'am, the court will accept your plea of responsible to having no proof of insurance and guilty as to failing to report. Do you need something? I'm sorry, excuse me. As for the no proof of insurance, the court is going to assess fines and costs totaling $220. As to the failing to report, any comment, Mr. Jadala?
Your Honor, that I just wanted to let you know that Ms. Stroud did have insurance. She just couldn't find it in her car or on her email, but the car was insured. And for the failure to report, Your Honor, she has extreme anxiety. She didn't know what to do at the time that it occurred. She went home, and on the next day, she talked with the police. I've explained to her that she can't leave the scene until she calls the police and speaks to the police. She understands, Your Honor. It was a situation she never found herself in. This won't happen again, Judge.
Yes.
Ma'am, on the failing to stop, the court's going to assess a total of $345. The court, I can send this matter over to collections for you to set a payment plan.
Yeah. I can make a payment today. That's that's a lot of money.
Ma'am, take a breath. We'll send the matter to the collections. They'll set you up on a payment plan, okay?
Okay.
Your phone number, please.
It's 734-833-5831.
Ms. Stroud? It's fine, okay?
I know, I'm just, I just didn't realize how much it was gonna cost. And, I'm just really struggling financially right now.
Are you working?
Yeah, I'm actually in the storage room of my job right now.
Where do you work?
I work at a nursing home. I'm an activities aide.
How long have you been there?
Since September.
Other than yourself, are you responsible for the financial support of anyone else?
No, technically not. I mean, I help out my parents a lot because they're struggling more than I am. So like, I help out them a lot, but like legally, I'm not under like legally taking care of someone else.
Ma'am, I reduced the no proof of insurance a little bit. The total is going to be $465, okay?
Okay.
Collections is going to be in touch. You'll set a payment plan on that, okay?
All right.
It's okay.
I know. I mean, I'm thankful for all the other stuff. I'm glad that it's like no points and stuff. I'm just trying to figure out where I know it's a payment plan and stuff. I'm gonna have to figure that out around bills and whatnot. I'll get it together. I'll figure it out.
Well, thank you for the work that you do.
Thank you. And thank you as well for the work
Thank you
you
for
do.
your patience this morning. Thank you. Anything else, Mr. Kaplan?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Anything else, Mr. Jadala?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you much. Have a good day, everyone.
You
Thank
have
you
a
so
good
much,
day.
Mary Ann. We're off the record.